Another couple hours before it clears. It's actually clearing quite slowly again today. 66 right now in Redondo Beach, 68 in Long Beach, and 67 in Riverside, and 83 right now in Palmdale. And here's what we're expecting for highs this afternoon. Below average again, 84 for Van Nuys, 75 in Long Beach today, 87 in Riverside, and 92 this afternoon in Palmdale. Back to you.
Casey, thank you. We begin with breaking news at 10. A deadly shooting investigation now underway in South LA. LAPD tells us a person was shot in a parking lot just after 6 o'clock this morning near West Lawson Avenue and Rutherland Street. We're told the suspect fled the scene before police arrived and is still on the loose. The victim was taken to the hospital and pronounced dead on the way. A motive for the shooting is unclear. We will continue to follow this breaking news and bring you any developments as we learn more.
And developing news out of East LA today. One person dead, two more hospitalized after a shooting in the area of Woods Avenue and Whittier Boulevard. It all happened around 2:30 this morning. One other person was questioned by police. It's still unclear if anyone was arrested or what led up to the shooting.
And an elderly woman is dead after a speeding car slams into the home she was in while she was sleeping early this morning.
Yeah, and she was just visiting. It's just like on top of all of this. Another person in the home was injured, and that driver now accused of driving under the influence. KTLA's Jennifer McGraw live for us in Downey with details on this tragic story. And how's the community holding up today?
Yeah, Megan and Lauren, everybody is surrounding the family. They're meeting sometimes for the first time and offering their support. They're here behind me at this home where a car clearly went through the front of the home. A neighbor showing us video, incredible speeds considering this is a residential neighborhood. Making matters worse, this is a cul-de-sac. This is where the end of the street is. A Tesla driver, we were told, was following the suspect, perhaps chasing him, in fact, according to neighbors, because the driver almost hit him. Now, we're here at this home on Gallatin Road. The car was fully inside, according to neighbors. The driver hit two rooms in the home. We know that a 73-year-old woman died here at the scene. Another 24-year-old woman was transported to the hospital. And again, investigators were here all morning long. They have since cleared the scene, and it's unclear just how much damage was done to this home.
If he would have hit the pine tree, he would have been dead, and that was it. But he didn't. He crashed into the house, and the 73-year-old passed away. A 24-year-old was taken to trauma center, and he's fine. I saw him walking around. He didn't have no injuries, no nothing. But if he would have hit that pine tree, it would have been him, and that's it. But a 73-year-old sleeping in her bedroom, a 24-year-old sleeping in her bedroom. Very upsetting. And there's nothing wrong with him. Probably not a scratch, nothing wrong with him.
Yeah, truly heartbreaking for this family. As for that 24-year-old, he was arrested. We're live in Downey. Back to you in Hollywood.
Jennifer, thank you for updating us all morning long. And the fight over redrawing California's congressional districts is heating up as Democratic lawmakers in Sacramento release newly proposed maps. Now, these new maps, part of Governor Newsom's plan to turn 5 Republican-leaning districts into Democratic-leaning districts to pick up more U.S. House seats in the 2026 midterms. It's in direct response to Republican-led redistricting efforts in Texas initiated by President Donald Trump as he seeks to maintain a slim House majority. Now, polling suggests voters prefer the Independent Redistricting Commission by a 2-to-1 margin. Meantime, Republicans are accusing Newsom of playing politics here. Representative Young Kim from Anaheim says, quote, Governor Newsom should focus on addressing the pressing issues making life harder for Californians under his watch instead of trying to position himself for a presidential run.
Meantime, a series of Fight the Trump Takeover rallies, as organizers are calling them, are taking place across the country today. You're looking live at one happening right now in Santa Clarita. Organizers say they are protesting what they believe is President Trump's attempt of rigging the 2026 election. They believe he's doing this by trying to change electoral maps, most notably in Texas. Other demonstrations are being held in Studio City, Claremont, and Malibu.
Developing news this morning, Air Canada canceling hundreds of flights, including all flights in and out of Los Angeles. These cancellations come as more than 10,000 flight attendants going on strike late last night, forcing Air Canada to have to halt all operations this morning. A bitter contract dispute between the airline and the union started 8 months ago, with both sides remaining far apart on salary issues. On Friday, so yesterday, the union turned down the airline's request to enter into government-directed arbitration, leading to the flight attendants walking off the job.
The company came to us with a very minimal wage proposal. So they put 8% on the table in the first year, and that still would not pull our members out of the poverty level.
130,000 people fly Air Canada's 700 daily flights. 430 of those flights are between Canada and the United States. It is unclear how long the strike is going to last or how long the planes will remain grounded.
The Altadena and Temple Sheriff Stations hosting a bus pulling event for a great cause. Bus Pull 2025 will feature teams of community members and first responders battling it out, pulling buses and raising critical funds for residents impacted by the Eaton fire. LA County Sheriff Robert Luna, Supervisor Catherine Barger, and LA County District Attorney Nathan Hochman will all be in attendance to support this powerful event. It takes place next Saturday, August 23rd from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. at First City Credit Union in Altadena. Our Wendy Birch will be out there live. For more information, visit the Altadena Sheriff Station's social media pages. That is cool. They're going to pull buses. What a cool fundraiser.
Go Wendy. Today is National Roller Coaster Day.
Oh,
in case y'all didn't know that. In celebration, Pacific Park on the Santa Monica Pier, which you're looking a live look at now, offering $1 rides on its West Coaster. Here was a live look at that coaster and Ferris wheel. A lot of overcast this morning. You can enjoy the special deal from 11 until 2. Got a couple hours. You'll have to visit Pacific Park's Instagram page. That is where you're going to unlock the offer. See what they're doing here? You want to ride for a buck? Go to their IG page, unlock this offer, look at the post, comment West Coaster. That's all you have to do. You'll then be sent a special link where you will then claim the $1 deal. National Roller Coaster Day, observed every August 16th, marks the 1898 patent of one of the first looping coasters, and it's right here in our own backyard. Speaking of coasters, told you took Lola Ray to Disneyland this week.
you said she went on those roller coasters for her
Space
very
Mountain.
first time.
Did you do Space Mountain with Bill?
Wait, yeah, I did. Yeah.
The coaster in the dark with
Yeah.
the stars, and she got off, and usually she
That's
has
a
all the
fast
words.
one.
She was like,
I was doing that too because I was like, that's it? It's so short.
It is a long line and it's short unless
It's
you got
such
the
a
pass.
short ride.
Yeah. Also, what is the Matterhorn? The Matterhorn,
That's
that's
a fun
jerky.
one.
I didn't realize how jerky it was.
I
came
liked
out-
it.
Haven't been
I
on
like
a
it.
long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, before we talk about the weather, let's talk about an adoption event going on today. Starts shortly, 11 to 2 at Tailwaggers on Bronson Avenue. There's the address on the bottom of your screen. All of these dogs are in foster homes right now. They came out of our LA City shelters. So dogs and cats will be at the adoption event today. And all adopters, just know, you will go home with a bag of goodies worth about $80, food, treats, and supplements for your new furry friend. So you can meet all of those dogs and cats you just saw and more today starting at 11. Outside, though, still seeing clouds outside for the basin, for the coast, inland, though, desert and mountains. You guys are already seeing clear skies. Yesterday, below average for everyone. 81 was the high downtown. Temperatures should be even cooler than that today. Right now, it's 68 at LAX, 67 in Van Nuys, 68 for Ontario, 68 in Big Bear, and 83 with clear skies in Palmdale. Our air quality, good to moderate for most. As we head to the Inland Empire, we have a handful of orange on there. That means unhealthy for sensitive groups. Trough low pressure are going to keep these temperatures below average all weekend, even through Monday for most. But as this high starts to rebuild, temperatures will really warm up. Away from the coast, everyone will be above average as we head toward the end of next week. And the placement of where this high ends up, it's going to allow some monsoon moisture to come into the area. So that's giving us an increased chance of showers or thunderstorms for our mountains Wednesday afternoon and then again on Friday afternoon. This is a look at wind gusts. When we see yellow, 20-25 miles an hour, colors will turn to orange for the desert and mountains as we head into the afternoon, early evening, meaning the winds will get a bit stronger. Highs today, again, like yesterday, only maybe a degree or two cooler depending on where you are. 93 for Palmdale, 80 in Burbank, 78 here in Hollywood, 82 for Pomona, 72 for Huntington Beach, and in the Inland Empire, 87 for Riverside. And for inland Ventura County, we'll be in the 70s this weekend. Temperatures pretty close to normal Monday, and then we're going to be right back into the 90s by Wednesday. For the Santa Clarita Valley, cooler temperatures this weekend, back to the 90s on Monday, triple digits return Wednesday. For Orange County, 79 today, back to the 80s Sunday, and then you can see by the end of next week, temperatures are about 10 or 11 degrees above average in the low 90s. And finally for the LA Basin, upper 70s today and tomorrow. Temperatures still below average Monday, back to normal Tuesday, and we're going to keep warming up by the end of the week. Ladies, back to you.
Casey, thank you. Just ahead, ghouls, goblins, and goosebumps. Oh my.
KTLA's Omar Lewis live from the Midsummer Halloween event that will make your skin crawl. Was that a weird noise?
Absolutely. Why wait
Oh,
for
that was-
October when the scares, they are already in the air right here at the Long Beach Convention Center, the world's largest Halloween and horror convention in the world. And what do you have to say here, Barry? A dance party.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Oh, yeah.
At that time, I didn't know the severity of my injuries. And kind of find out my settlement was worth way more. If you're getting to an accident, call Jacob.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Dad, I'm pumped for Labor Day weekend. I got my grill all fired up.
So do I.
Looks like I'm gonna need a bigger grill.
It's Sit and Sleep's Labor Day sale with the lowest prices of the year. Save up to $1,000 on select mattresses. Get interest-free financing for 36 months. Save up to $700 on temper-adjustable sets, plus a $300 gift with purchase. And save up to $800 on Purple.